just get this the right height. There you go. You can see me. There you go. I haven't streamed in a while because I haven't spectacles. Alright. I don't remember where I am. I think I'm I've halfway through the first trial out of 3. I think so anyway. I remember I think I was stuck somewhere. Yeah. I think I was stuck in a battle.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Search the tomb for the helmet. Already opened that. If I...
Oh! Oh!
See, I've already been here, so I've already opened all the stuff.
Lumos. 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 This looks even more complex.
And then where's the other one in here?
Lumos. Lumos.
Two.
Lumos.
I have to go.
Lumos.
Okay.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Depulso. Lumos.
if I go...
Confringo! Lumos! Depulso! Lumos! I need to bring moths to the door. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Lumos. Whoa. Lumos.
There you go. I was trying to do something that was indoors.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in a dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
That's done, I think.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend. Aha! You will not survive this fight! Incendio!
Depulso! Lumos!
Exploso! That's the best you can do, is it? Incendio!
Incendio!
That's just the beginning. Incendio! Potato! Expulso!
Confringo! Repulsor!
Incendio!
Incendio!
That's it! Expulso! Ha! You're easier to spot than an irrumpent!
Incendio!
Oh my god. Right. I can do this. I recently just got back into Harry Potter because I've just started reading the book again. I'm on the last one.
Expulso! I've never seen this pattern. Pay for your deeds.
Potato! Confringo! Repulsor!
Oh my god. Forest Troll. Yes, so annoying. I need to use my thing on him. The L1R1, whatever it's called. Sorry, I just checked my controller battery. Oh, hello, the person that's on it. Who's the goat? But the goat's a W stream, so thank you very much.
A lamb to the slaughter. To your knees. Incendio! You're going to regret that. Rookwood, don't expulso! Knew you would still hang in the pants. Incendio! That's just the beginning. Expulso! Aha! Back for more. Incendio! Well done, lucky than I thought.
Oh my god. Fail after fail after fail. Maybe there is a cliff, so if I try and attack from above, then I wouldn't get much trouble from the troll, and I could just use Protego on all of the attacks. And then when the time comes, when all of the, because I can do the troll itself. It's just everyone else just gets in the way.
Grave mistake. Protego! Expulso! Protego! Stop! Potato! Stupid! Incendio! Incendio! Expulso! 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 Incendio! Expulso! Stupid! Expulso! Expulso! Potato! Stupid! Expulso! Incendio! Stupid! Expulso! Expulso! Your stupid might have been to me. Incendio! Expulso! Stupid one. Expulso! Someone with nerve. Expulso! You're embarrassing. Expulso! Stupid one. Now you're just getting on my nerves. Stupid one. Incendio!
Oh no. I killed the troll, it was just them. I was this close. Right, so I know what to do now. And I need to stay up there until I get all of them. Maybe I'll focus on all of them, then do the troll last. I don't know what even happened to the cabbages. They just... Hey, look, I had no more now.
Repulso! Confringo! Potato! Expulso! So... Potato! Not its luck! Stupid one! Expulso! Potato! I know. Stupid one! You weaken quickly.
That's the best you can do. You can't hold out for it.
Stupid boy.
Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruption. Come on, stupid one. You afraid to fight back? Agile, aren't you?
Stupid one. Stupid one.
Go, go.
Potato.
Still no match for me.
Should never have come in. What are your thoughts on Expulso? Now to finish.
Stupid one.
Expulso! 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 Expulso!
Stupid one.
Expulso!
Stupid one.
Expulso!
Stupid one.
That all you got?
Potato. Stupid one.
Expulso!
Stupid one.
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Might want to look up. This is your first. Expulso! Expulso! Expulso!
Be it upon your head when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience when our graves...
Not mine.
Back from...
Expulso!
Potato.
No!
Productive, aren't we? Ah, stupendous!
Incendio.
Expulso!
Confringo. Repulsor.
Through above!
Incendio. Confringo. Repulsor.
Expulso!
Repulsor. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Recover the helmet from the fuse.
That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
No more happy.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Potato! Further!
Potato.
To your knees. Novice.
Repulsor.
Made a grave mistake.
Potato. Incendio. Confringo. Repulsor. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Alright.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Oh. Right. Where to go next? So I am up here, aren't I? Here. Around the Quidditch pitch. Do I even have a torso? Let's just see. Yeah, the torso.
Capulso!
Alright. I think I'd best be getting back to Hogwarts. Soon. Where's the last one? There.
Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius.
If you want me to
Pay
look at chat,
attention
then
to
you
your
have to
wand work.
tell me in the group chat. As in, send me the video. Do it. Put a link of
Well done.
my channel in the group
I'd
chat.
recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Glacius!
Wiggenweld potion. Alright. Where's Beast's class? Here.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
When I said send the link of my video into the group chat, and then I can see you guys' messages.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
They look like cats.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasel.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. Come with me.
Alright. I think, are we gonna...
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
I hope
As I
it's like
said,
one of those
we
black
think
things,
alike.
black creatures that
Pleasant
only comes
surprise.
when someone died. Because I think they're really beautiful things.
Quite the weather you're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry,
I love
we're
this
nearly
game.
there.
You can tell
It's
the
just
water
ahead.
looks nice, the bushes, like they've got so much detail and stuff like that. Like you can tell it took ages for someone to make this.
Stand back.
Oh, like Buckbeak in the Harry Potter movies.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while, bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So,
I'm assuming
what did you
can-
think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Alright. What's next? The Mandrake. Next quest. Alright, talk to Gladwin. Oh, that way.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, a Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to have a student... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day...
Let me just,
Those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora. That's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restrict...
Oh, bugger.
The castle after all.
Up we go.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes.
Oh.
It's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
I'm trying to find out where the statues are. Wait a sec. Oh, thanks, Dylan. Bugger.
getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
Up the tower we go.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Hamora.
Loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his pouch. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My march in Professor Hecat's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for.
Alright.
I hope there are no students in the hospital room on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well,
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled. Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons. I know. Ravenclaw would not have been that.
Return the demigod's moons to Gladwin.
Bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw? I know when I see a winning bet. And
Revelio.
faculty. Spying on the professors, are we?
It's always him.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've
not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Alright, the shadow. Wait, she wants me to meet her in the courtyard. Alright, let's see the quests I could do now.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
He always says that when he sees one.
Revelio.
Spider and a dragon. Dragon. Don't know. I don't even know if I'm allowed to be out this late.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school. Gobstones.
I need to try and see what's over there. Okay. Let's follow that trail first.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. Revelio!
I just saw the chats. Yeah, Poppy, I'm still live. I'm sorry, if that's affected you.
Well, he wasn't looking a slouch, did he? His own fault. Who looks at her like
Could this be Mr. Oakes' camp? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force and be discreet?
You won't stop me. Didn't have to end this way.
Oh my god. Shit. Motherfucker. You stubbed your toe and it wasn't discreet. Well, it shouldn't be. You stub your toe, it should hurt. I'm not swearing. You must have misheard me. I'm not killing anyone. Oh, I won't kick you. I haven't kicked anyone except, do you know Mohammed? Yeah, you know Mohammed. He said oily men in the chat, so I kicked him from ever commenting on my videos again. And yeah.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be
another human. Pity. I've been fighting since before you were born. You can't stop us. We know you're here.
Potato, Accio!
Snap that one and your neck. That was meant for me. Easily diverted. Not quite. Kill spells glance. You won't stop me.
Potato!
Deadly mistake.
Accio!
Confringo.
Oh my god. Unlucky. Be discreet, bro. Bands. Haha, I bet Osman would like that. Ooh, what? I'm texting in the chat. Osman likes men. Okay. Alright, sorry. Speed burst. Toggle fire speed descend.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them?
Yeah, another human.
Confringo.
Did he? Not quite.
Confringo. Repulsor.
You can't.
Confringo. Repulsor.
That was meant for me.
Don't attack me like that, attack me. Not like that.
Confringo.
Easily diverted.
Accio.
Not quite. I've been fighting since before you were.
Instant.
Kill spells glance off of me. You won't stop me.
Glacier. Confringo. Incendio.
Now to find out what happened here.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's a book.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Ramrock's lot agreed to meet, but I do feel a bit tad uneasy. They amended their requests and they were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their planning gobbledygook. They're after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of assessing them further. They seem rather volatile and I need this transaction to happen. Perhaps we can work out a compromise, perhaps not. Oh, shoot.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Use Howland's map to follow his trail.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Alright. Let's go. Let's do one more last thing. Let's say hey to Sebastian Salo's sister, because, well, group chat. Because why not? Ooh. The goat said Poppy stinks really bad. Poppy, if you're still here, you're gonna defend yourself. Maybe I'll join the call after this. Alright, this is the last quest. Can't go up and over the mountain, so I have to go around.
There we go.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Up for a bit of dying, are we?
This is almost too easy!
Bored, you know?
Confringo!
Just here!
Confringo! Repulsor!
I will make you pay. I won't rest. Oh, there goes.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Oh, shoot. Adventure's done. Ranrock will be disappointed. Oh my god. Alright, this is the last one, and then I'm going.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Okay.
This way.
Lead the way.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. I've never seen a sword like it. One less humour to worry about.
Confringo! Repulsor! Glacius! Incendio!
Feels like I've been at this over here.
Confringo!
That was pitiful.
Confringo! Repulsor! Glacius! Incendio!
An utterly pitiful display.
Descendo!
You won't get away with it. Is that the best?
Confringo!
I don't think you know who you're dealing with. There you are.
Repulsor! Glacius!
You've made your last mistake.
Oh, it's a commander.
I'll bury you in the deepest hole. You cool how nice you are. So pitiful. Truly.
Confringo!
Pitiful. No magic. Too slow.
Repulsor! Confringo!
Get away!
Protego!
Don't do that again, I beg you! I can do it. You're making this too easy. Good.
Confringo!
I won't rest until
Oh,
dead.
I didn't die.
Glacius!
Farewell forever!
Oh my god.
Human.
Pity!
I died.
Not quite.
I died.
Confringo!
Constant disappointment!
How nice of you to stop by. You will
An intruder!
You regret
Confringo! Glacius! Incendio!
No!
Depulso! Confringo!
I will avenge your death!
Confringo!
You've made your last mistake. I don't have time for this.
That was meant for me. You can't stop us.
Stop avoiding me.
Confringo!
I won't
Potato!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Depulso!
Not quite. Easily diverted.
Confringo! Confringo!
Smells glass. Was that your best?
Confringo!
There you are.
Depulso!
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Incendio!
Let's get this over.
Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Not sure what I did to deserve that. I was winning.
Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! Glacius! Incendio! Depulso!
This is sad. Really, it is. Not your best moment, I think.
Confringo!
You won't get away with it.
Over here.
I'll get her.
Confringo! Depulso! Confringo!
I shall avenge your death.
Levioso!
What are you doing? What is this?
You've made your last mistake.
Hello? We seem to me as you're walking around.
Almost too easy.
Add Accio. Let's change Accio with
Levioso.
Levioso.
You look tired. Nice try.
Not quite.
Confringo. Glacius. Levioso.
Easily diverted. I've been fighting since before you were born.
The pulsar.
One less human to worry.
Your spells glance off of me.
Confringo. The pulsar. Confringo. The pulsar. Confringo. The pulsar.
I won't rest.
Glacius.
I will make you.
The pulsar. Confringo.
What was that?
I won't rest.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
There
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Ah. Is it who I think it is?
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Search for clues. The well? The tree?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
In a vision.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Confringo! Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
I travelled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing what that's... I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who's so remind me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, and that would be a fortuitous coincidence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm begging to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help as it would be to rid them of their torments.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Oh.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay, I guess this is where I'm going to leave it. You did not see his hat fall off. Settings. Save game. Hours. Alright. Have a great day. I'll see you later.